Hello everyone! Hi! Hi! Hello! Welcome to the stream where we're here. Woo! Wah! Wah! I decided on red for the nails. You can tell they're pretty freshly painted. Because the nails are so messy. Also, I have the camera set up in such a way that it's like very weird. It's like opposite, so that like, you know, you're seeing things from my POV because like I'm like down here, right? I'm like down here. And so my camera's like flipped so that you can see my hands as God intended. Whoa! But hi, hello, how are you guys? How's your day going? I think my tea is not my tea, my water is currently boiling. Here is the tea that we're gonna be drinking today as I recap my week of touching grass. And we are drinking a tea called Waffles. It is a pu'er, and it is very like, it's like sweet-ish. It's not like the most sweet tea that I've ever had, but it's pretty sweet. But yeah, how are you guys? How's your day going? Are you guys in the same time zone as me? Are you watching this on your lunch break? Are you watching this from Europe if you're F or Finn? Finn chat. True Finn chat. I need to start calling them FinChat. We are also multi-streaming to Twitch, so if any of you are concerned about the Twitch channel points, whatever, they are there. And unlike other cooking streams, we are actually at my desk. As you can see, we're at my desk, so ads, commands, and things like that, if it's not anything to do with my regular model, it does work. Different time and space? Oh, Finn in Spanish is end, so it's okay too. So it's either F in chat or end chat. I see. Hi Spacey! Hello! Spacey was actually here. So, as you all know, I had a couple of my friends here for a while, and this stream we're just gonna be recapping things that happened over the week, as to the best of my ability. But BRB, I'm gonna try and get my silly little water, and I will be back with some boiling water to get us started. funny that Spacey is here because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to say something and then Spacey will be like, actually, this happened. Which, obviously, we're not going to be able to go too into detail because I do live here. I'm gonna get some non-alcoholic beer. Why not alcoholic beer? Is it not late enough for you to actually drink, like, real beer? Also, shout out to the, like, limited time Twig merch. This is, like, the first birthday Twig merch. Very good, very snazzy. You expect me to have a good memory / silly? I mean, I'm sure as soon as I start talking, like, things will be a thing. Now I gotta keep it halal. Oh, I don't know what makes things halal and not halal, to be honest. I would be a very bad Muslim. Yes, I can't stay long as I gotta get ready for work, but have a good stream. I miss you much. I love you. I hope you have a good day at work. I'm so sorry. Like, Spacey was on the plane to get home yesterday, and, oh my god. She, like, got home really late, and now she has work today at, like, in the morning times, and it's hell. But I'm so glad she was able to make it to me and make it back home safely. So what we're doing right now is the first steep, which we won't actually drink this. It's mostly, because this is so hard pressed, it's mostly just to open up the leaves a little bit. As you can see, they're kind of not even released that much. But yeah, we don't drink that, so I'm just gonna discard that over here, off screen. Cool, great, wonderful. But yeah, how should I start? Okay, so they arrived on Monday, which is kind of interesting because I thought Ooze was gonna arrive on Tuesday, actually. But no, they both arrived on Monday, and in fact, Ooze got here first. But Ooze, like, went to his Airbnb and wanted to nap, and so, they didn't end up coming here until, like, later night. So basically all that happened on Monday was we sat down and had dinner, and I'm pretty sure we watched something. I don't remember what we watched. But then Tuesday, I made Spacey breakfast, and then we went to a restaurant that was pretty good. It kind of set the tone for the trip because, I don't know, food was a very big, like, central thing for the trip, considering, you know, it was a Thanksgiving trip and everything. So, yeah, it was tasty. It was tasty. I can't give too much details about, like, what we had because, it is a local place, the place we went. Here's the color of the first steep. Very dark. It doesn't help that it is dark in my room. You can also see the camera reflected in the liquid, which is funny. But yeah, so we had the first day with Spacey here and Ooze. We ended up going to a restaurant that was nearby. Ooze ended up walking to it, which was an interesting decision. Ooze ended up walking just, like, constantly. Because Spacey rented a car, but then Ooze was like, I don't want to rent a car, and I also don't want to drive. And so he just walked everywhere. Is the restaurant near the corner with 3rd Street? Sure, bro. He walked so much. Yeah, bro was, like, walking miles every day. Like, I was like, damn. You know, we can pick you up. And occasionally we did pick him up. But yeah, we went to this restaurant and we were like, okay, cool, great, wonderful. And then we ate, the servers were so nice. The servers were like incredible, and like Spacey ordered a mocha, but then the server forgot the mocha. She made the mocha, but it got cold, so she was like, oh my god, I'm gonna make you another mocha right now. And then she handed Spacey the mocha, and then was like, do you want the cold mocha to me? And I was like, no, I don't really want to drink coffee. And so like they just sat there and drank the mocha themselves. But like she was checking up on Spacey and everywhere. Yeah, the servers were so nice. The servers were so nice. OMG bro, I didn't tell you about my car when I took off to go to the airport. What happened to your car? Walking? Interesting decision. Isn't that the normal way there? This is America, so most people rent a car. Obviously we couldn't walk everywhere that we wanted to go. Okay, so, yes, please tell me the story, Spacey. Question mark, exclamation point. I didn't know that some cars had a security doors on their gas cap. Oh no. Oh no. What happened? So when I tried to fill the tank before drop-off, I don't have money for gas. How the fuck do you want me to rent a car? Man, it's just expensive to travel, I think. Also, oh my god, this shit is so dark. This shit is so dark? Hello? I don't think the leaves opened up enough for the first wash, so I'm actually going to... Forgive me, chat, for being wasteful. First wash actually was not sufficient, I don't think. Because I'm getting very, very musky, very musty notes here. So I'm just gonna discard this wash as well. Because I know that's not like a main quality of this tea. Hello, even fantasy weirdo. I couldn't figure it out, right? Yes. So my ass took 20 minutes to fill up my tank because I had to look up a video on how to open it. And it's this little lever on the floor. Oh. See, this is much better. Yeah. Okay. We're doing better here. Spacey, are you still in the airport after missing your flight? Yeah, that's wild. The power was out, so I couldn't join. Literally, don't even worry about it, bro. Do not even worry about it. We're just chilling here. We're trading stories. I'm home now, all good. That's still crazy, though. Like, bro, are you okay? Are you okay, bro? I don't know. I feel like I would have panicked in that situation, so kudos on you for like calmly looking up a video, even though you spent like 20 minutes trying to figure it out. Kudos on you. Kudos to you. But yeah, also first flight was delayed because there were at least 12 wheelchair users at the gate. Oh my god. Were they all like old people? Did the retirement home take a field trip? I don't know why I always equate like wheelchairs with old people. I know people who are younger than old people use wheelchairs as well. Mamma mia, Spacey got quite the luck. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Spacey got this luck. I'm so sorry, Spacey. I'm so sorry. Something weird happened. Normally that airport isn't even like normally they're on time with things. So it's like Anyways, so Monday after we go to that cafe with the really nice servers, we pull off and we go to Walmart because Spacey likes tuna sandwiches, and when she makes them, she wants Kewpie mayo, and we didn't have Kewpie mayo, so we went to Walmart for Kewpie mayo. And Usythe, while he was there at Walmart, bought like this loaf of bread, and then we got, mind you, Usythe had already eaten. He had a meal at this cafe, and so we went to this Walmart. He buys a loaf of bread, and we're like, okay, he's just gonna eat this through the week. When we get home, he sits down in my dad's chair, because we were hanging out with my parents for a bit. Oh, hello, Julie! Hello! Hi, it's everyone! The fucking bread. Yeah, he sits down in this chair, this, like, oversized chair, and just starts, like, cradling the bread like it's a child. And then, like, in the middle of the conversation, he opens up this loaf of bread and just starts picking off pieces and eating them loudly. In the middle of this conversation. But hi, Julie! And Julie's chat. Hello, everyone. My name is Twig. I am a VTuber, just like your beloved Julie. Julie is very talented. For those in my chat, you should definitely check out Julie. She is amazing. But I am VTuber. And I do idol things, idol activities, idol concerts, all of that. And today we are recapping the times of the people at my gathering of people. Welcome to the Twigverse, indeed. Hello, Raiders. I hope your stream was amazing. Julie, what were you up to? I hope your stream was good. For Raiders, if you have to raid and dip, no problem. Please put yourself before the Twig. Twig is literally based and yippee-pilled. You are incredibly based and art-pilled and yippee-pilled. I love the Julietta yippee. Oh wait, did you see? Is this stream the one using your thumbnail? No, it's not, right? No, okay, it's not. Yeah, my unarchived stream on Friday is using your thumbnail. I used Julie's meme for my thumbnail because it's amazing. I love it. But yes, Julie is my wife. Anyways, so we're sitting around talking, and then we eat dinner, and I realize much too late that, like, oh god, I have a stream to do. And so we, like, rush back, and I have to, like, set up and everything, and I start streaming. And that's when you guys saw Usythe there, because I had to pee before stream. And so I basically just set Usythe up with my model, and was like, okay, I gotta go pee. And then that was that stream. And then Tuesday, what did we do Tuesday? So Spacey woke up, I made her breakfast. Oh wait, no, that was Tuesday, this is Wednesday. Wednesday, Spacey woke up, I made her breakfast. And then, we decided we wanted to go cafe hopping. And so we went cafe hopping, we went to a bunch of different stores. Spacey and I both got cheesecake, and I was trying to convince Spacey to share a cheesecake with me because, truth be told, I am not a sweets person. I would not have been able to finish a slice of cheesecake myself. And Spacey was like, I want my own slice, but I'll finish yours. And I was like, I don't think you'll be able to do that. I know how dense these cheesecakes are. And truth be told, yeah, my slice didn't get finished until we were approached by a person needing food. And I was like, I have leftover cheesecake. I don't know if you are okay with that. I wish I had more to offer, but I do not carry cash. What kind of cheesecake was it? So Spacey got a mint chocolate chip one, and I got a it was a strawberry red velvet, which they topped mine with like a chocolate ganache. which I feel like would have been better on Spacey's. Because mine just like, the ganache made it so sweet and so dense. And I made the mistake, normally when I'm at cafes, I eat like an iced Americano. I have like an iced Americano, especially when I'm like eating sweets with things. It helps balance things out. But Spacey saw that they had dirty chai at this particular cafe. And I was like, man, I kind of want dirty chai, bro. That sounds like a good thing. And so it turns out dirty chai is very sweet. And so yeah, I was just dying a little bit by the end of it, but then we kept walking and going to different cafes. The ganache would have been better on mine. Yeah, it would have been so much better on Spacey's because Spacey already had chocolate, and I understand that red velvet is already chocolate, but like it's a lighter chocolate because it's diluted with vinegar. But alas, I don't know. My cheesecake was very good. I liked that on the vanilla part that was lightly flavored. Okay, so the way that it worked, there was like a small thin layer of red velvet that acted as the crust, and then like a good like vanilla layer of cheesecake above that. And the vanilla layer also had strawberry, and that's where you had the strawberry flavor. And it had like actual vanilla bean in it, which is crazy. You had got like the little textural sensation of the vanilla bean. It was actually really good. You know that there's no cookie cheesecake traditional from the north of here. I really like the cookie part though. I don't know. I'm not so much of a fan of cookie crust and cheesecake. Like, I don't like graham cracker crust. I'm not a partial to Oreo crust either. So I would probably like that cheesecake. But yeah, so we went further up. Spacey saw a metaphysical store, and so she got to like spelunk around there. And then we headed back. And chilled out for a moment. I forgot what we did. Because we didn't have stream that night. Or did we? It was Wednesday. Question mark? Oh wait, the stream was Monday. I see. Yeah, the stream was Monday, and then Wednesday we had the tea stream. And so we had to like clear off my table and everything. Do the whole tea stream ordeal. And so you guys saw the end of that day. And then Thanksgiving came. Thanksgiving is on a Thursday. It's called Tarta de Queso Vasca. I get queso and tart. I don't speak Spanish, I apologize. So yeah, Thursday, Thanksgiving came, and it was like literally a whole day of cooking and just chilling. And yeah, Usythe brought his laptop, so we called with a bunch of the like Twig friend server. And everyone was having a jolly good time until my acid reflux decided to die. So I was like dying the entire night, and Usythe was on my PC calling everyone until like 3 in the morning when he finally left. I think Spacey was already in bed. I was like sleeping in the living room because you can't like lay down when you have acid reflux, so I was just like suffering under my heated blanket. So that was a night, and then the next day I was still off. I was still like feeling bad, and we didn't really have anything planned, so we just ended up bed rotting. No anti-acid. Okay, medication doesn't work with my acid reflux, unfortunately. There is like no way for me to manage it. I've tried multiple medications in multiple dosages, and nothing really works for me, unfortunately. So I'm just left to suffer. And unfortunately for me, my my issues manifest in a way that it just feels like I'm having a heart attack for like 8 hours. If it's chronic, get it checked out. I largely have to manage it with, I trust me, I am like, I am very communicative with my doctor. It is a fairly recent development within like the last year or 2 years or something like that. Which is why I'm like very like still trying to figure out management, but generally with my normal diet, I don't get it that much. Like it's not so chronic. But there will be issues when I'm like, when my diet changes or things like that, because normally these days I eat like, Usites was asking me about this because he was like, Twig, how much do you eat in a day? Like, how many calories do you eat? And it's just because I eat very small portions nowadays that I'm able to manage it. I eat very small portions of very light food. And I am starting to like get a sense of what triggers me. So like, for instance, I cannot have super greasy foods because they will trigger me. I can't have specific types of vinegar trigger me. Like apple cider vinegar specifically, but not like rice wine vinegar or balsamic. Yeah, there's like random things that will trigger me. I can't have sweets that much either, because it'll trigger me. So like, there's a bunch of things like that where I've had to like actually sit down and manage my diet. And then like, the bad thing is I manage it really well for like the most part, but then after I get it once, my entire fucking excess caffeine will do it. Yeah, I already have limited caffeine though. So yeah, there was a combination of things that led up to me feeling bad that night. But yeah, yeah, acid reflux is a bitch and I hate it. And then like once I have it one day, for the next week, I basically have to like survive on soups and very light foods. For not speaking Spanish, you got 75% of it, so I would say you did a damn good job. Reflux is a bitch. For me, it stopped when I stopped drinking juice and paninis. Basically, I ate that for my crunch sprints. Juice and paninis causing acid reflux is like the funniest thing for me. Yeah, I mean... Oh yeah, bread. Bread is a huge one. I cannot have bread. Like, Usi's, one of the nights, Wednesday, before we had Thanksgiving, we ordered pizza. And Usi's was like, how many slices of pizza on average do you have? And I'm like, 2. That's where I max out. And he was like, 2. That's crazy. How do you eat so little? And I'm like, I cannot eat bread. I cannot eat bread. It's really bad. Other carbs also, like, can flare it up. So, like, generally these days, I just stick with grains. Try to sleep on your left side and never, and I mean never, sleep after a meal. Yeah, the left side trick doesn't work for me either. And yeah, I stop eating after a certain hour as well. I've had to become really rigorous with my eating habits and things like that because of like learning to manage it. But yeah, cinnamon also triggers me if I have too much of it in one sitting. But yeah, butter can also trigger me. It's a bunch of stuff like that. I must also head out. Have a good stream, Twig and citizens of Twigtopia. Have a good day, Spacey. I hope you have a good day at work. I do eat my homemade pizza and they don't fuck me up. For me, it doesn't just have to be pizza. it's literally the bread. It's not the tomatoes on it. Tomatoes don't trigger me the same way they trigger other people. As long as you're checking with a medical professional, you should be golden. Yes, I have been working with my doctor for a while. It is really unfortunate that meds don't work for me. I wish meds worked for me so badly, bro. So badly. It would be so cool if, like, I could just live my life without having to worry about it. But yeah. It sucks. It really sucks. So lifestyle changes it is, yeah. But it's like, it's one of those things of like, it's not like I had a bad diet. For me, I don't really eat out that much. That might have also been what flared it up, because I generally don't eat out, but we were eating out quite a bit because, you know, obviously people are here, they want to try stuff. So I generally, if at all, I eat out maybe once a month. And the rest of the time it is very like, I cook my own meals. Surprise 1 PM twigging, and Twitch writes, you don't get rights. Do you see rights? Question mark? Rights? There are no rights. You don't have rights. I'm worried because it could be a much larger issue. My doctors don't think it's connected to other things. So that is good. I have other things that contribute to it, that make it a little worse, but it's not like anything too bad. Don't worry. Last year, you missed the medical arc, but last year I went to the doctors probably once a month. It was bad, and every time it was like a new test, a new test, a new test, a new test, a new test. And so yeah, it should be okay. Yeah, glad to hear you're doing better. Yes. We are doing much better than we were, which is good because I really want to get back to actually like applying to jobs and, you know, having a stable income for once. Cause, fun fact, I lost my last job because I was out so much for medical, like. And so I was like, okay, I really need to figure out how the fuck to manage all of this before I can go back to work. Because I love you guys. I'm really thankful for you guys, and you guys' support means a lot, but also like financial stability, you know, life, you know, even with you guys, just being able to like fund certain things, because wow, I have an EP coming. That's also a thing. Love you too, but money. Exactly. That's partially, you know, some of the things that I'm concerned about, but you know, we exist. So yeah, after Friday, I was like back to my normal health. Well, like still feeling weird when I'm eating things. Like I wasn't not feeling weird about eating things until literally today. So quite literally, it takes a week for me to recover, like stomach-wise after that. But the next day I physically felt better. So, Spacey and I went on a walk and saw some sights around. You guys did not wake up in time for that walk, but after we came back, we watched the TV, Divided by Land, United by Poverty. Yeah, that being said, like, if you have something that is a better use of your money, please use your money to, like, make yourself in a better position, or like make yourself more happy rather than spend it on me. I would rather, okay, if you guys have anything to do in life where you have to like live life instead of watching stream, or if you have anything in life where you have to like, you not even have to, you want something more than you want like to be subscribed to me, I'm not gonna get offended by you guys stopping supporting me. I know how things are. I feel like a lot of creators attach their self-worth to, you know, numbers, and I feel like that can really put people in the deep end. So, I really want to reassure you guys that, like, I'm fine in that front. Like, streaming is like a silly little hobby. It would be nice to be able to do more, but like in general I'm not expecting to like be in a continual state of growth the same way some people are really stressed about. But you read me, therefore it writes. Okay, I'll stop reading Twitch chat then. But yeah, yeah, Saturday we went on a walk, and we came back, and we, watched Violet Evergarden. We watched the first half of the season, which was great. We didn't cry yet. We did not cry yet. It was great. Life was great. It was fantastic. I love Violet Evergarden. She is my wife, and I love her. La Vtuber at the end of the day. Exactly, La Vtuber. I am the La Vtuber. It's great. I'm just here to torture you all. Streaming is mostly a hobby for the majority of streamers. That is valid. I do know a lot of streamers who do get Minhera about their numbers though. And I don't blame them. Like, some of these platforms can be like really relentless in like making you want to pay attention to the numbers, but like it's not that deep. Like, it's important to realize that people have lives and attention spans, and if someone doesn't like come to your stream, it's probably not a fault of like you or your own content. It's just a thing. Agreed, wise words, exactly. It being a main income is reserved for the few. Exactly. That's true. Which is why I'm like, why do we take this, we take this like so seriously? Even besties need some space at times. Exactly. That's why I'm like, yeah. But hi, Cass. Hello. It's not a good time zone, so lurk. But Twig said no reading Twitch, so don't burn. Actually, know what? You have permission to burn down my Twitch chat. It just means you get less rights. I got so Minhera for a while after getting less than 2k views for a while, and I am just worthless after all. See, I don't think it's worth really worrying about, because even if you have less views, just doing the thing, just like uploading a video is like more than most people get to. But even then, like, if you're comparing yourself to the people who are making videos, that video just ups your skills. Even if people don't see it, it's still a step in the right direction. Content creation is a marathon, it is not a race. I feel like people forget how long people's careers are before they really, like, succeed. Like, most VTubers these days who are like really big, have been doing this for 5 years. 4 or 5 years. If you're not an agency, maybe longer if you have a past life before being a VTuber. Like, a lot of idols these days have been doing this for like 10 years, over 10 years. So yeah, it's really not a big deal. How is Tia so far? Tia's good. I kind of wish I had something like milder but I have 2 types of tea right now, and I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, I normally compare myself to even Call and those people recipe for disaster. I know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like comparison is the thief of joy. That's what they always say, but also comparison can be a motivator. But it's important because ultimately, right, if you're not in a good mental space, even if you're, this is especially important for streamers, but it's like, even if you're not a streamer, when you're not in a good mental state, it's going to impede you working. Rich McGee here with her fancy teas. I mean, I've had this tea for like over a year. I ordered 2 tea cakes and then I just sip on them forever. I haven't bought tea in like ages. It's like to the point where my family was like, wow, Twig, what do you want for like gift giving type things? And every time nowadays I just say, oh yeah, just get me some tea. Like, I'm fine. I can figure out everything else because it's not like I can like ask them to help with like fundraising for like stream equipment. I wouldn't ask them for that. So like tea is a very like neutral gift generally. But yeah, I need to start thinking about what I'm gonna give out for like gift giving this year because holidays are coming up and generally I'll cook things for people. Last year it was like a last year I made tiramisus. So it was like there was a strawberry one and there was a matcha one. And the matcha one was really fucking good. That shit was actually bomb as fuck. Ooh, consider it, Twig. Very kind of you. I mean, I feel like I'm not the type to really want gifts all that much. Like, I don't let people pay for me. Tiramisu mentioned, yeah, I mean, okay, tiramisu is, for some background information, tiramisu is my mom's favorite dessert, so I can make tiramisu pretty easily. I've pretty much mastered tiramisu from scratch. So that's why last year it was tiramisu. The year before that, it was like a Earl Grey pie. Tea cakes like the dents, don't those go for crazy prices too? I mean, compare in the sense of views and stuff, but not musicality wise. By the way, even Call is the composer of Violet Evergarden Freerun. Oh, I see. Well, tea cakes, like the discs, they can go for really good prices, but you can also get some cheap. Like, this is waffles. It is large. Oh, I didn't get all of the tea out. Waffles is largely considered like a daily drinker type of tea. Meaning to say it is not like exceedingly expensive. Now, I have gotten samples from the company that I have this from of like more expensive teas, and they are really nice. They are really nice, but I don't have like hundreds of dollars to drop on tea. This is like maybe $50-$60 for like 3 years worth of tea. Really not the worst. Which, if you treat it as like, yes, I have spare cash now to treat myself for like 2 or 3 years, tea is a good investment to make. But yeah, Violet Evergarden's music is crazy. I see why you look up to that person. I feel like, though, you shouldn't compare yourself, you should probably look up to them. Like, someone I generally relate to a lot is the journey of, like, Chapel Roan, where she was, like, she worked for 10 years as a musician, to like nothing before she saw even an ounce of success, and then when she did, she kind of blew the fuck up. But even then, like, she just didn't stop. She wanted to make the art, so she did. And I relate to that a lot. So I do look up to Chapel in that regard. But I would never compare myself to her, if that makes sense. Oof, tea is nice and all, but it's still flavored water. I mean, you pay like $50 for like, oh god, how many gallons does one block of tea make? Oh my god. So this is one serving. And it could probably fill 2 kettles worth of tea. And then you get like at least 30 of these with $50. I get it, but priorities? Yeah, I mean, it is like a very much, I had spare money at the time, so I was like, okay, I'll just get some tea, you know? I'm not like Daishima, unfortunately, where Daishima is a tea streamer, so he can write these things off as stream expenses. Technically I could, but I feel wrong doing that, especially when I have like other expenses, like, you know, original music costs and things like that. The original music thing, oh my god, that is partially why I'm like living the way that I do. Yeah. Oh, I think I know Daishima. He sometimes shows up in chat. He's a buddy of mine. He actually got me into tea, generally. But yeah, so what else happened this week? Let's see, we watched Violet Evergarden. I think we had another day off on Sunday. And then Monday, wait, no. What did we do on Sunday? We did something. I remember doing something on Sunday. I don't remember exactly what we were doing though. I don't remember. Interesting. Anyways, we did something on Sunday. I don't remember exactly what we did. And then Monday, we went to Hot Pot together. So I was down for Hot Pot because it's a soup. It's easy on my stomach. But then they were down for Hot Pot because it was all you can eat. And so Yusai took that as a challenge and had like 40 plates of beef. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna be leisurely about this. Like, I'm already on an upset stomach, so I'm just gonna... I had my rice and I had my squid and I was like happy. I was just munching. But that was nice. And then after Hot Pot, we went to an arcade where Spacey paid to play Project Diva pretty much all day. Yusai is quite the character, to say the least. Yeah, Yusai, you will never be bored with that man. You will never be bored with that man. He is interesting. Yeah, but yeah, Spacey played Project Diva for like an entire day. I'm now craving malatang. Malatang is very good. I wish I had a place to get malatang here. You can get mala hot pot, but you can't get like malatang dry pot stuff. It doesn't exist. Yusai was like looking for like actual Chinese food. Turns out like there's no actual Chinese food in my area. Dark humor and insane walking ethic. Yeah, he is a strange man. He is a very strange man, but he's also a very kind guy. Like, something about Yusai, he lives for like other people. which is really interesting. He's a really interesting character, which I think is why we get along. Couldn't figure that out. What? Couldn't figure what out? Question mark? But yeah, so after Project Diva, we came back, and then, fun fact, after Sunday happened, I didn't sleep. Like, I just straight up did not sleep for an entire day. And so when we got back from the arcade, I basically passed the fuck out. Like, I slept until 7 in the morning, and I think I went to bed at like 3 p.m. Oh yeah, and after the arcade, we ended up going to a like music equipment store because I wanted to look at like maybe they had a Black Friday type of deal going on because it was right after Thanksgiving. Because I have been looking at doing wireless mics and wireless IEMs. So for those of you who don't know, I don't know how many of you guys know this. I know I repeat it a lot. My trackers, when I'm in them, there's like something like 13 devices connected to the internet, which causes my Bluetooth headphones to have interference. So I have to use speakers when I'm in tracking, which is really bad for performances, which is why I can't do like live performances, because I don't want that like feedback. So I've been looking into like IEMs first, so that I can actually hear what I'm doing and hear the dance and things like that, because I like having things directly into my skull. All on 24 gigahertz, yes. So I have been looking at wireless systems, and oh god, they are expensive. Wireless is so expensive. Thankfully, I've gotten like Sunny's help. I didn't end up buying anything at this music store because all of the prices were about the same as I had seen online previously, and so I was like, okay, well, there's like not a point. But yeah, it was nice to see. And it was really awkward because I was like looking at the IEMs, and in order to see the IEMs I was looking for, we had to like call over a staff member, because obviously it's like wireless systems are more expensive, therefore you want like a staff member there to like chill. Most of the good deals are spread throughout the year. Yeah, I've been monitoring them. When the price goes back down, I'll probably jump on it, personally. If I have the money at the time. But I have a lot, like, taxes are coming up, so I have to, like, conserve money for that, and then a lot of stuff, so much stuff. But yeah, so with those, the staff member comes over and he's like, okay, so like, what's your use case for these? I can probably like talk you through like what's best for you. And I had to sit there and I was like, how do I explain that I'm like trying to use this in an environment with like 20 things connected to the internet, that Bluetooth won't work, without telling him that I'm a VTuber. That was a very, like, awkward conversation of, like, oh yeah, I'm trying to use this with, like, motion capture. And he was, like, obviously very much, like, wow, I actually don't know about this, like, because it's such a niche thing, right? Remember Twig and never surrender to FOMO? That is true. I generally don't. I literally can't afford to surrender to photo. Who this weirdo? Yeah, that was kind of his attitude of like, what do you? This is a weird use case. Like, VTubers interacting with like store staff is so funny. It's so funny. It's such a niche use case. Literally, it is like, I don't know if there are that many people out there, A, with their own mocap, but also B, with a mocap system that they're trying to use for performance, like live, where you're not like using studio stuff. And then C, where it's at home and there's like no budget and you aren't a professional. Like, I mean, it's like a live recording environment though. I mean, yeah, that's true, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure much about production stuff, to be honest. I'm very new to this world still. I thank myself every day for deciding to work with Mail for V-Parade, because since working with Mail, I have learned so much. You'll figure it out. You're smart. You're a smart cookie. Yes. I mean, I've talked to Sunny about it, and she has some like good deals that she's shown me of like specifically wireless mics, but I'm thinking because of the frequency that everything is on, I fear I might have to go for the slightly upgraded version of the IEMs I'm looking at, which is expensive. And I'm like, oh. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll get there eventually. I will. I just need a part-time job or something. Like, yeah. Thankfully, taxes probably aren't gonna be that much this year. Which is gonna be exciting, but it's just gonna be a pain in my ass because I had a lot more varied streams of income, so I'm gonna have like 16 more forms to do. Look into some of the Chinese IAMs. I have not heard about them personally, but I may have to. That might be an interesting endeavor. Yeah. What is the one that I was looking at? I don't know. It was like 200 something dollars, but that's like a lot of money. Oh yeah, the Moondrop IMs. Moondrop? Let's see. What is Moondrop? Question mark? Huh. Interesting. Oh yeah, I haven't even started looking at like the headphones themselves. I'm looking at like the receivers. I can't even look at the headphones. My problem right now is the receiver and transmitter system for IEMs and mics. Gonna ask a Chinese friend that works on that. Okay. Yeah. True wireless stereo? Question mark? Is that it? Maybe. No, those are like Bluetooth. Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue. Twig, that is way too much. I'm talking about like wireless receivers. Not the physical earphones. Like, the earphones, I don't care. I'm just gonna get, like, a shitty little, like... I might even use my fucking shits, you know? My shitty shits. But in order to be, like, non-wired, that's what I'm looking into. Because I dance. So, yeah, that's why I'm, like... in hell, because wireless systems are hell. Wireless systems are hell. if I really wanted to like go for the professional shit, I would end up spending thousands of dollars. But I don't have that money. So I will save. It's okay. It's not my first time saving for things either. Like, I had to save for my trackers as well. So yeah. Granted, you guys helping does help. Because, like, right now we've raised like $50 for this, which I will never ask for more. That is already like crazy amounts of help. Like, this little bit still helps a lot. Sennheiser stuff is quality for a reasonable price. Yeah. Yes, helping does help indeed. Yeah, but yeah, it's really not that big of a deal. Like, I feel like for the way that I am making performances now, it's already pretty solid. Every time I get booked for a new thing, I upgrade how I do my performances, and because of that, it has, like, improved. My birthday is in 2 weeks. Oh my god, Judd, happy early birthday. I hope you have a good time. I hope you have, like, a good day, a good week, a good year. You talk about it too much for being not a big deal. I mean, it would change how I'm able to stream. Like, fundamentally. it would do things differently for me for, like, it would make a big impact on me, but I don't think it would make a big impact on you guys, which is why I don't, like, really push it. Talking just about receivers, I know many friends that use the Rode one, the cheap one. I was looking at, wait, what is it? God. Oh yeah, the X5. But unfortunately, like, the cheaper version of the X5, which is 200, it goes on sale for less occasionally, but right now it's 200. It only works in, like, the same band as Wi-Fi, so, like, I would have to pay for the, like, 2.5? Wait, no, 4.5? Yeah. The X5 U45 is what I'm looking at right now. It's $239. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. But, yeah. I don't know, something about seeing the way that Sunny does performances has really, like, ramped up my wish to do live. Like, I've integrated that into my training so that when it does happen, I'm prepared, but yeah, for now, I'm really happy just to be able to get placements in things. Which was another, oh my god. I was so stressed during the week too. Because, like, okay, I'm a VTuber. So being perceived for once is, like, very much a stressor for me, right? Have you seen it refurbished? I have not. I've looked. I've kept my eye on it. And trust me, I've been looking around. But anyways, yeah, being perceived is very much a stressor for me. So that is, like, one stressor. But then I had, like, 40,000 deadlines during the same week. So I did as much as I could before people got here, but I still had to work while people were here, and I still have to finish some of the deadlines today. And then also, I was hosting, and I stressed so much about that, where, like, I'm like, is everyone okay? Are we doing things that everyone wants? Is everyone's needs met? How do they feel about the food that's being served? I was, like, so worried the entire time that they were here that, like, now that they're gone, I hate to say it, but I am, like, in a much better place. Girl, what is your non-existent scheduling? What do you mean non-existent scheduling? I schedule a lot, actually. I have to schedule a lot in order to be able to do things. My thing is just like, people invite me to things at this point, and I also make things, and I basically never say no. Because I do want to do everything. They are your friends, just ask for feedback. See, the funny thing about anxiety is they can give me feedback like, oh yeah, I'm enjoying things, but my anxiety will still be like, no, you're a horrible host, you're doing everything wrong, blah 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 blah. Don't let it linger in your mind. You know, that's better said than done. That is very much better said than done. But you know, I'm in a better place now. As much as I enjoyed people being here, I feel like when I am alone, like I can think clearly. And I can just exist without like worrying about everything literally all of the time. But yeah, I'm in a good place. It's fine. Oh wait, wow. That is oversteeped. Oh god. Oh god. I know what you're talking about, but I stopped giving a damn about stuff I can't control. Just let it be. You know, I have a sinking suspicion that I may be younger than you, and I just have not gotten there yet. I understand that that's something I should do. But that is dark. Yeah, I fear I may have oversteeped it. It's okay. Just add a little to my current cup and it'll be fine. Morning Twig time. Morning Twig time. Woohoo! Hi Gumi. How was your day? How's your day going? What are you planning on doing today other than like working? Question mark. I am in my mid-20s, lady, I'll have you know. You know what? Maybe you're just more functional than I am. It's okay. Parasocially drinks tea with wife. I mean, I could get another cup and just put it here for chat. Here, you want some? You want some of my tea? You can have some. It's morning. OMG, I just did a thing at work I'm so proud of. Oh my god, congratulations, Gumi. I'm proud of you for the thing that you're proud of. I am so proud. But yeah. Let's see. Did anything else happen other than... Oh! Yeah, so the day after we went to Hot Pot and all of that, we finished Violet Evergarden. So this is Tuesday. We finished Violet Evergarden. We ordered, Spacey and I ordered Thai food because I have this Thai place that I really like. And I desperately needed vegetables. And so I had like a light Thai lunch, and that was pretty much all I ate that day. And we watched Violet Evergarden, and Spacey cried, and I wanted to cry, but I didn't cry. My eyes were just mildly dewy. OMG, you watched Violet Evergarden? Yeah, I recommended that to EU. Yeah, we watched the entirety of it while EU Scythe was here. And I love her. I love her so much. Yo, I'm in my art class. I'm sewing, so it's okay. Oh my god, what are you sewing? What's the assignment? Tell me about your school. How's your day going? Hi, Cherry. Yippee! I've poked myself 10 times. Have you considered getting a thimble? I feel like in this case, a thimble would be useful. It's objectively a written masterpiece. It is amazing, and I love her. I want her to be happy forever. I wish for her to be happy and to never sad I no longer want to see Violet Evergarden cry. I just want her to live her best life writing letters for other people. Though she can cry for other people, I just don't want her to cry for herself. I want her to learn about the world and just live. Man! We're making a plushie project, so I'm making a concha turtle with the concha being the shell. A concha, those Mexican colorful dessert bread. Yeah! That's really cute, actually! That is really cute. Yeah. That's such a cute, like... I want one, actually! I don't have enough space for plushies, but I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, that's cute. Yeah, she's so beautiful inside and out. I die, bro. I die. She's so nice and pretty. And I just want nothing more than for her to be happy and to live and just enjoy life. Man. I die. But yeah. I can't die too hard because after this stream I have to record Heavy on the Feeling stream. I mean, I'll get better. Don't worry about it. It's just because I've had such like a stressful week where I was stressing myself out. I'm like, ah! But it's okay. So sad. What happened during the animation of the film though? There was something that happened during the animation of the film? Do I even want to know? I probably don't, actually. I probably don't want to know. Do not tell me. If it is depression, I don't want to know. Do not tell. I will live in blissful ignorance. Ignorance is bliss. Effin' chat, yeah, you know. Ignorance is bliss. Preserve my silly little teehee haha ho ho hee hee, okay? I need to be whimsical these days. I need to be full of whimsy. And in order to do that, I do not need more cry. We're talking about Japanese animation studios. I know. But I don't need... okay, Pat, live in ignorance. Yes. I will live in ignorance. I will not. Underpaid and overwork in the best of times. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of occupations like that, though. There are a lot. I feel like people who work in warehouses should be more respected. Because it's not, like, entirely blue-collar work. A lot of the times, it's, like, very overworked people who, like... I don't know if any of you guys have worked in warehouses, but, like, working in warehouses will fuck up your joints. The concrete floors and how much you're moving and, like, the impact of going up and down ladders and running around and, like, doing everything on concrete floors will fuck up your joints. When I worked in a warehouse at one point, like, I was underpaid to the point where, like, I would buy shoes to, like, preserve my body integrity because, you know, I am a dancer, so I don't want my joints to get fucked up. And so I would, like, buy shoes, but then I would go through those shoes at least, like, once every 3 months because of just how fucked working on concrete like that is. Twig, what were your past jobs? I had the illegal catering job, where we had no workers' protections and, we were paid under the table. That was great. I had... but maximizing shareholder value is every worker's dream. Oh my god. I had warehousing job. I had multiple office jobs in various regards. I've worked for large channels as an editor and a copywriter. I've worked for nonprofits as a marketing person. I've worked as more office jobs I won't disclose. I've worked in customer service, retail. What else? What else? I've worked like call center jobs as well. I've done like inventory management type things. I have like a very weird working history of just like a bunch of different types of jobs. A bunch of just very different jobs. And you already got hypermobility. Yes. So my joints are already fucked. I don't need to fuck them more. Job stability, am I right? Yeah, I mean, I did have job stability until COVID. Copywriter, damn, maybe I should ask you for— no, not like that. Not copywriter as in copyright. Copywriter as in like writing notes for people, writing like— one of the jobs I had, I would write descriptions for products. Things like that. Things that are now being replaced with AI, so I can't go back to that job. I worked in the writing industry for a bit as well, working with like writers' conferences and stuff like that. Yeah, I have pretty varied work history. I just poked myself for the 11th time. Please get a thimble. But have a good day, Cherry. Gambare Cherry is so real. They need it. But yeah, hypermobility sucks. It sucks. Part of the reason why I'm like pushing myself to do so many performances right now is because I know as time goes on, my joints are not going to enjoy it. So I just push myself to do as much as I can now. As I can. As great as that is, like, I'm enjoying doing things while I can. Because I know my joints are going to fuck me one day. So like Violet Evergarden, but Twiglet Evergoonden. I'm not a goon. I'm not a gooner, okay? You don't know my history. I'm not going to enjoint it. This is a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's not. It is not. I've talked with my doctors about this. Like, it's one of those things where like I have some symptoms I should not have. So I'm just enjoying life while I can. Basically. I'm not gonna die! That sounds so grave! I'm not gonna die! I promise I'm not gonna die. Unless I do, but I'm not intending to die, and I'm not foreseeing dying anytime soon. But, like... like, mobility is one of those things where, like, I don't want to take it for granted. Because I know. OMG, you okay. It's just my joints. That is it. That is it. Do not despair. I'm not gonna die. Don't worry, we're all fucked in some way or another. Yeah, that is true. Yup. Oh yeah, I have also worked with medical records in the past. That is also a thing. That is a thing. Yeah, Twig's work history. Man. I kind of like... So, out of all of my work history, I really like jobs where... Oddly enough, I like jobs where I'm, like, at a call center. Those are, like, my best ones. I don't like working anywhere where I have to meet numbers. I think that's, like, psychological torture, actually, because most of the time, you're not even, like, responsible for your numbers. As long as you're up to date with your doctor, you're all set. Yeah, exactly. I promise you all, I am in regular contact with my doctors. It's important to remember, if you live long enough, nearly everyone will become disabled for some amount of time. Yeah, that's true. Which is why I am doing as much as I can now. Wahoo! I'm having fun with it, though. Like, I love being booked for things. It's so fun. We want our Twig to be happy and healthy-ish. Definitely don't take health for granted. Yeah. It's something that I've really had to, like, sit down and realize in, like, the last year of, like, okay, let's, do things we want to do. If that makes sense. We want our Twig to be happy and healthy-ish. Well, I mean, ideally I'm healthy. But, yeah. I think I'm happy. I definitely think I'm happy. For real, for real. No cap. Yeah. But, yeah, God, it's so hard when I get on these, like, just chatting streams as well, because I have so many projects that I want to talk about, but I can't! Like, that was a large part of my work this week, was just working on things that have not yet been announced. Mortality is horrifying yet motivating at the same time. I agree! Like, it's a really big motivator. Before, like, years in the past, I didn't work on my anxiety because that was the biggest motivator for me. Because weirdly enough, my anxiety is one of those things that, like, motivates self-improvement. But as I've started working on it, like, mortality has become the motivator. Which I don't know if that's better or worse. Yeah, we don't want sent Twig to the glue factory. Yeah, please don't send me to the glue factory like your unwanted Umas. Oh my god, everyone, I'm so excited for Manhattan Cafe. Every day I log on to Uma Musume, and every day I hope that Manhattan Cafe is there, and every day she's not, and I am depressed. Very lighthearted Gumi. Yes, indeed. Every day! Every day! Also, I've been trying to focus on making a parent for Manhattan Cafe, but it kills me. It kills me. I die. I die. I try so hard. But the 3-star speed spark does not want to bless me. Man. But yeah. I don't know. I have so many projects that I'm just like, I want to talk about it! You know what? Maybe this time, when we start working on V-Parade, which will be very soon because, so December, we're gonna start, this month, we're actually gonna start arranging, the team for V-Parade this year. So getting all of the staff together. Form will go out if anyone in chat or anyone I know wants to work on that. At least busy Twig means money earned, I hope. Well, a lot of the appearances I do actually are for free. I do not get anything out of it other than sheer enjoyment. And that's enough for me. That is enough for me. A lot of hopium. Yeah. But yeah, maybe this year for V-Parade, I'll be a little more open about the process as we go along. Of like, oh yeah, this happened with V-Parade. Thankfully this year. So last year we ran into a roadblock because the only one who signed up for audio was male. And I wanted to help, but at the time I didn't know that much about audio, so I helped a little bit, but I wasn't able to help male, like, fully. And I was the only one on 3D. This year, we're anticipating male being very well supported. Like, a lot of people saw last year's V-Parade and they were like, I want to learn audio work to help with male. So we're preparing for that. I'm still looking at being the only 3D person, which is a little bit terrifying, but I feel like I have done so many concerts at this point that I'm just like used to it. We're probably going to have less mocap actors, which means more, which honestly, actually, that's not gonna be too much of an issue because, well, you see, last year I ended up doing a lot of the mocap because of roadblocks as well with the other mocap actors. Kind of not their fault, but we are not working with the old mocap actors. We're hiring new ones this time. So I think it's just gonna be me and one other person, unless I find one other. Which means we're probably gonna have more MC segments on top of the singing, because last time we would have like 3 to 4 songs MC segment, which meant we had 3. I'm thinking we're probably going to end up with like duos for MC segments, which will mean more than 3. And also it won't be completely even, so there will be like 1 duo. Psst, I do have Slime VR now. Maybe. I'll consider it, Gumi. We might have to do some test footage. Yeah. I might have you do MC segments, actually. That might be a really good one to put you on, because if we can have 3 people doing MC segments, then that reduces the amount of MC segments we have to do. You've been struck by a 3D twig. I'm always 3D, what do you mean? It's so funny, I feel like 3D is something so special for VTubers, but like, because I don't have a 2D, it just gets like muddled. Like, oh yeah, most of my streams are 3D streams. Not all of them are like in mocap, but like most of them are at least 3D. And then I have a bunch of secret projects. Which I guess I can talk about, like Raya's concert, which is great. Raya actually let me have a solo for that one. So that's gonna be fun. I was able to fully produce my own solo. I will say, I don't know if we're gonna render the same way as we did last year for V-Parade, because I have like 3 ways I can potentially render concerts now, and it depends on the workflow. I will do whatever I can to make your life easier. Okay. In that case, Gumi, I will probably put you through like 3D crash course. And borrow you towards the end of 3D production when we're like actually generating like facials. And honestly, once you're done with timing and tuning with you'll probably move to timing and timing 3D mocap, actually. If you want to learn that, I can teach you. But I also would hate to overwork you, and that is like a lot of tedious work, unfortunately, that I've gotten faster at, but it is work that I didn't know how to do in V-Parade, so it wasn't even in the workflow. But yeah, the mocap will take longer than it did last year for V-Parade, and I'm trying to account for that. Don't tell Male, but most Male's mixers were pretty much 80 to 90% done when I got to them. Don't tell, cause Male will get too cocky. What? Huh? Did you help work with V-Parade, F? Question mark? Most Male's mixes were pretty much 80 to 90% done when I got to them. I mean, Male is like a perfectionist though. That is a big thing. Remember, I have an iPhone and V-Bridger too, so my facial lip sync is top notch. We're going to generate lip sync. Okay, so the reason why vParade didn't have lip sync last year, even though we were able to generate lip sync and facials, is because we didn't know how to time. I couldn't time motions. And so the thing about it, this year we'll only have facials and lip sync if we use one type of rendering. But I don't know if I'm gonna want to use that type of rendering. If we use the other type of rendering, we're gonna have to update everyone's models to have MMD facial data. So it's like, yeah, if timing animations is anything like timing videos, but certainly way harder, 07, because for real, that's annoying. Imagine timing videos, but every time you move the animations, your computer takes a moment to process it. I can time videos no problem. I have no problem timing videos. That's actually how we timed vParade, is I would render the full animation untimed, and then I would time the animation, like the video, to the music. Not for vParade, most things. Ah, I see. What I meant is that mail is precious. Mail is precious. Too much work in too little time. Okay, so vParade, generally, I will give myself at least a year to put that concert through production. Because you're working with so many people and the project is volunteer-based, people are not getting paid. I don't like rushing people. And because you have like mocap actors as well, I like having enough time for each step to potentially go wrong, because everything will go wrong. I have worked on projects where I was hired for mocap, but then there were, like, I didn't get mocap files, like audio files to mocap to until like the day before the deadline. And I don't want anyone running a concert like that with vParade. Like, I do not want anyone to have to sit down and stress and be like, oh my god, I just got the files, I need to do it literally today, and drop everything to meet this deadline. I don't want to do that. Like, there are some concerts where they will be in production for like 3 months, and I don't know how anyone crunches like that. DM me if Mail needs help. Crunching is not good. Mail is going to have a team of like 6 people, I'm anticipating. If you do want to work on vParade, keep your eye out for when the staff forms go out. I will be organizing the Discord pretty soon too, but I have a few things that I need to work on for myself first. And then I'll start organizing staff, and then we'll start training staff. And then talent applications will go out later. As a rule of thumb, for talent applications, people who are working on staff because they're not paid are more likely to be approved for talents, because they're not being paid. If they want to be a talent, I'm gonna let them be a talent, right? Like, they're already applied and confirmed as staff. If they want to be a talent, they can be a talent. And then anyone who was in vParade last year won't be eligible for this year, but they will be eligible for next year. You just have to do a silly little dance mocap, not difficult. Someone who doesn't know, someone who is absolutely clueless. I mean, it wasn't even dancing either. The struggle with that timeline for me is sometimes my trackers don't work. And so if you're working on such a short timeline, which unfortunately this is what happened with that commission, when you're working with such a short timeline, I don't procrastinate. The reason why I take a while on mocap is because I have to have time, if things go wrong, to troubleshoot my trackers, because they are open source. They are IMU based. Like, it takes a while to figure out what's going on and then fix it. And if I have one day, it's not gonna happen. Like, Weird hands dance is also a dance. True. I do want to get hands eventually, but it's not like a thing. Organized by ants? What? Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm not gonna shit on the person because it is not their fault they got the file so close to the deadline. And it's also not their fault that like concerts take so long to make. I feel like a lot of people don't realize how short of a deadline they're giving themselves when they are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna plan a concert in 6 months. Because like to a normal person that sounds like a lot of time, but it really isn't. Anyone with tech support experience know rule number 1 is everything that can break will probably break. Yeah, that's what I operate with. Granted, I have made concerts in less time. So those concerts are the ones where other people singing are just 2D, right? So like my anniversary, my birthday concerts, those I can produce very quickly, frankly, because the others are 2D. But when you have multiple people 3D, you have to make their models, blah 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 blah, it just takes a while, you know? Like, but also the thing about V-Parade is I have to make their models, so I don't know if this year if I will do Vroid or if I'll do booth models. Yeah. Fewer moving parts. Yeah, exactly. I can manage more of the more technical side of things myself. And they're like smaller productions. They might have more people, but those are actually less songs than V-Parade is. Because V-Parade, we have 9 talents normally, me included. And every talent gets 2 songs, and I think this year we might also do an opening song, but we also have an ending song with everyone. And that's a lot. That is a lot. Especially mocap-wise, that is a lot. That's like 9 separate people with individual solos, and then you have to manage the finale, and then you have to manage the like MC segments, which the finale and the MC segments on the last V-Parade were not mocapped because of difficulties with the mocap actors that I had. But yeah, organizing concerts are crazy. They're not hard. But you do have to, like, have dedication and also just, like, be very anal about them. Yeah. But yeah, it's exciting. It is exciting. I'm hoping to have a lot of fun with it. Nearly 2 hours of showtime. Yeah, pretty much. It is a long concert. It is quite long. I feel like my average like anniversary type concert normally has like about an hour to 30 minutes of showtime. V-Parade, how long is V-Parade? Because you have like the 5-minute intro, but then the whole VOD is, where is it? Where is it? Where is V-Parade? Question mark? Yes. Yeah, the whole VOD is an hour and 30. So yeah, that is a while. A while of showtime. To say the least. And then also you have like all of the graphics to manage and all of that, so yeah. And then for V-Parade, we also organized meet and greets. I think that's a cute idea. I do want to do a Bupan again. Producing a movie, basically. Yeah. It is a long ordeal. It is a long ordeal, so yeah, that's why V-Parade takes so long, because I don't like rushing people. And normally the team, it changes as well. Like, last year it was our first time doing V-Parade. So all of the team was unfamiliar with each other. The process was streamlined, but that's because I streamlined it before and set everyone up with expectations and deadlines. Your laughter can't hide the pain, lady. I mean, it wasn't too bad. There were a few, like, really stressful things. So, like, setting up the mocap and getting the mocap in time, were, like, really bad because I actually ordered mocap for V-Parade. Before V-Parade, I did not have mocap. And so something about Slime VR is, like, they're really, really, really good quality tracking. You cannot expect them to come on time. Just because of their supply and how their, like, supply chain works. You can't expect them to come in time for anything. But I thought having 6 months in advance was enough. It was not. I had to, like, sit down and email Slime VR and be like, hey, so we have this project. And they were like, that's super cool. I'm gonna send it to you and expedite your order. We were so blessed to have that happen to us. 6 months. Yeah, it takes a while for slimes to get there. They had delays when I had them, but I don't know how long it took for Daishima to get his. 6 months is a reasonable time. Yeah. Granted, it would not have been that much longer, but they did expedite my order. I got mine within a month of ordering, lol. Yeah, so it fluctuates a lot. With slimes, you probably don't want to order with, like, a date that you need to do something. I know that also happened to Tenyo Yui. She ordered slimes, but then they wouldn't come in time. So she had to refund and get other trackers. So Yui doesn't use slimes, but... Oh yeah, that is another thing. Scythe, when he came down here, gave me his, quest. His quest 2. Which I'm incredibly thankful for. So once I get used to that, and once I have a setup for it, that works with my trackers, expect more, like, VR chat type deals. I hope to do more, like, meet and greets on VR chat, and then also I want to join Tenyo Yui at doing VR chat lives. VR chat lives would be so much fun. So I might try and my hand at those as well. But yeah, Twig is booked and busy as always. But yeah, any questions about the last week before we start wrapping up? Question mark, exclamation point. Question mark, exclamation point. I am Twig. Question mark. I am Twig? Question mark. I don't know. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. My mind is jelly as normal. What happened to my precious tea stream? This is the tea stream. Oh, the tea stream. Yeah, that was when we came back from the arcade and I passed the fuck out because I hadn't slept for an entire day. Speaking from experience, I remember how early the concert was announced. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we didn't have anyone drop, which was good. Wait, yeah. Was the stuff yummy? Yeah. I mean, I have dietary restrictions and I also couldn't eat that much, but yeah. It was yummy. I enjoyed it. Ugh. But yeah, this is the tea stream. You see? We have tea. It is a stream. Enjoy. Brah. I am thinking about next week's streams because we're getting close to having no more streams. Do you guys want Idle Talk to come back? I don't know if any of you guys are interested in the Sunday morning podcast, but I can bring it back. Especially since like my sleep schedule has been good recently. Did you finish the mixed tea? I think Spacey did, actually. Spacey didn't mind it. I was not a fan. I feel like pumpkin and hibiscus is a cursed combo that should never have existed, to be honest. But yeah. I think we are- Oh! Ball shaver! Ball shaver coming too late! No! No! It's fine, I'll finish my the last of my tea before I leave. How about that? How's your day, Ball Shaver? What are you up to? Is today a work day? Are you at school? This is also why I hate doing, like, daytime streams. Because I know that a lot of you guys miss them. You think the minor obstacles, such as GERD, will make anyone not enjoy a succulent meal? I mean... I don't know, it certainly deters me. I just woke up, day off. Hell yeah! Trying to make sure I don't have, like, tea particles that I'm trying to avoid. Hi, Shaver. You don't want to call him Balls? Hi, Balls. What's up, Balls? Man. But I hope you have a good day off. Days off are important, as I have found. But also I have a problem with days off. Like, I am a very secretly lazy person. I have found if I give myself more than like a day off, one day. If I give myself one day off, I come back and I'm like, I don't want to work. I refuse to utter this vile name with all due respect. It's not vile! No! He's just so silly. Look at his profile picture. He's a silly little ball. He's so flesh-colored with eyeballs. Don't you want a ball with googly eyes? I'm so... Oh... Sometimes I say things and then I instantly regret saying things. With all due respect, your name is vile. I mean... It happens pretty often on YouTube. Like, YouTube people just choose very strange names. I don't know why. Perhaps it's because it's, like, attached to your email. And some people have, like, very strange emails. Very strange emails. You would hate to see what my spam email is. Yeah. I mean, we all have that one email that we made when we were, like, 6. Unless you're older. You might be older. You might have been a sensible adult for the entirety of your online history, but I think for most of us here, we all have that one email we made when we were like 6. And it's just like the worst thing, the worst name to ever exist, to ever be uttered by mankind. I just wanted something memorable. I mean, you accomplished it! I mean... It definitely made me notice you. But I feel like with small streamers, all you have to do to get noticed is just like show up enough. If you show up, it's like whatever. You could have picked something a little less zingy. No, zingy is perfect. Zingy is amazing. Never change, Ball Shaver. I accept you the way that you are. I accept you in all of your ball shaving glory. Traumatized spammers with cursed email. Not like actually mean, but cursed. Yeah. I mean... Mine... You can just tell that it was made by a middle schooler. You know? Like... Not even middle schooler, elementary schooler. Yeah. It is just like the word. It's just like very, very early 2000s internet, like ooh woo, so random. I emoji. Question mark. I don't even remember how I came up with it. I think it's like a reference to Homestuck, but I don't even know how it could be a reference to Homestuck. I just remember connecting things to Homestuck. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Does it lean into the chuny or no? It's not chuny at all. I was only chuny around other people. The void stares at me and I blast into it with a fusion cannon. I wonder what would win. The brightest like or Vanta Black? Perhaps Vanta Black, right? Maybe. Which would win, the sun or Vanta Black? If you encased the sun in Vanta Black, what would be the consequences of that? How much Vanta Black would you need? I mean, theoretically, you would have to get far enough around the sun where, like, the Vanta Black doesn't boil, so that would be, like, a whole planet's worth of Vanta Black, but even then, like, what would the consequences be? Would the sun outburn the Vanta Black? Us freezing to death? That's true. That is true. True. Indeed. But, which would win? 10 billion lions, 10 trillion lions, or the sun? I remember that being such an argument in high school. I remember knowing someone who thought 10 trillion lions would win against the sun, not realizing the sheer heat that the sun operates with, where it does not matter the amount of matter. It would just vaporize the lions. Like, a gun, the weapon would win. I don't think a gun would win against the sun. 1 trillion lions versus every Pokemon. I feel like that is dependent on the Pokemon. Oh, you mean like every Pokemon collectively? Oh, the Pokemon win. Without a doubt. Like, they would have some losses, but they would win. The sun has functionally infinite energy. You'd have to get a functionally infinite amount of Vanta Black to absorb the energy. What about the sun versus a Vanta Black sun? Would that just like collapse everything? What's the opposite of a sun? A black hole? Because it supernovas and then collapses? Question mark? I don't know. This is a lot of theoreticals. I'm really bad at these. Man. Any recommendations for noob teaholic? It depends on what type of tea you want to get into. One gives, the other takes. Takes? One gives, the other takes. Oh, like one succeeds to the other. I feel like the sun would still win. Maybe. I'm not sure. Man, science is cool in that regard. I like science. Science is so silly. I like some questions you can't answer, like, are there more doors than, or wheels? Wheels! Infinitely. There are infinitely more wheels. Do you know how many wheels are in the universe? Like, some things have like 6 wheels and 1 door. Like, I feel like there are 1 billion wheels to every door in the world. Like, any T-Rex for tasteless motherfuckers asking for a friend? Ha, T-Rex. I would say if you don't have like super big like taste for tea, If you're a coffee drinker, you're gonna want to start with like the more black red teas. I would say red teas. If we're talking in like this sense of tea, red teas are gonna be really good for you, or like darker oolongs to get you into this lighter stuff. If you aren't into tea, I would actually recommend like oh god, what is it? Purple tea, purple oolongs. It is very like grapey. It's very like fruity, like and just very naturally sweet. It's almost like drinking a tea juice, but there isn't like fruit mixed in. But if you're into like tea blends, I would actually recommend checking out like David's tea or like similar brands like that, where they have tea blended with like other flavors. So when I used to drink David's tea in like high school, I would drink like their chili chocolate chai, which is like a spicy black tea. Chai is also a really good way to get into tea, generally. Bay doors have like 20 wheels each. Yeah, literally. What is a door? That's true. That is true. Are there more legs than eyes? That's a little bit harder. Cause like centipede versus spider, right? Like millipede versus literally everything. I feel like those are more equal. The opposite of the sun is a nebulae, I guess. Maybe. I'm so sorry, MR. I read your shaver Yamete, and I have dyslexia, and so I read it as shower Yamete, which took the meaning to a very different point. What is a door? That's true. I gotta head out now. It's been a good one. That's valid. Finn asking the true philosophical questions. What is a wheel and why does that even matter? I mean, wheels are like much easier transportation. Like the invention of the wheel has expanded human capability invariably. What in the name of God, you reading lady? Well, maybe we should all obey the shower mandate. That is still in effect. Showers are still incredibly legal and encouraged. But that being said, I gotta find someone to raid in the middle of the day. Oh my god! Kiseki Mia is streaming. We're gonna raid my wife, Kiseki Mia, who I love so much, and she's gonna be so high energy because she's always so cool and I love her and I look up to her so much. I already showered this week. You should shower more than once a week. Might be down to see life, none legs, mostly there. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there are sea life with legs. It depends on what you consider a leg. But anyways, we're gonna raid Kiseki Mia if you've never been in Twig raid before. The stream's gonna end and we're gonna go over to someone else's channel and we're gonna say hi and we're gonna say get twigged and we're gonna be very cool and snazzy. My next stream is Friday and we're gonna be in mocap filming some shorts. And I today will probably schedule next week's streams as well because I don't know what I'm gonna be streaming. But I will see you all later. Goodbye.